Hello, my name is Dylan, but you can call me Buttercup. Welcome to Buttercup Yarn Art, a soft-spoken video journal where I play with yarn and share my thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you'd like to see more, please subscribe. If there's anything you'd like to hear me talk about, please leave a comment to let me know. This is still the wave and chevron stitch blanket. Again, pretty much starting from the same place I left off last time. I am making very quick progress on my pattern test. I finished the body and I'm almost finished with the first sleeve. So I should be able to get back to making more significant progress on this pretty soon, which I'm excited about. What I want to talk about today is these videos, pretty much. And my channel and what I want to do. I am getting very bored with this format. It's always the same. It doesn't really feel interesting anymore. I'm bored with it. And I'm considering changing up what I do with this channel. I like making videos. I like, being able to do this, but I kind of want to get a little variety in, I have a few things that I'm considering. One of them is going more for just classic ASMR type videos where the focus is on making nice sounds and gentle, quiet, relaxing sounds rather than on talking about things. There could be talking still, but the focus would be on the sound of the video and making sure the sounds are all nice rather than on me having something to talk about every time. That was one idea that I had. Another thing I've been thinking about is kind of using an ASMR style to tell stories. I really enjoy Dungeons and Dragons, and I had the thought that it might be interesting to make a series where I roll up a character and just tell a story about that character. have one video for rolling the character and, setting them up. One for, the beginning of the story. Just kind of like chapters in a book. All about just one character kind of thing. I think that would be really interesting to make. That would require some learning on my part. How to, I think, edit videos would be a lot more helpful there. I don't do any video editing, and I would need to learn how to do that for that kind of series. But I think just expanding what I do here, changing the kinds of things that I do on this channel, and with that I would also change the channel name to Buttercup ASMR, because it wouldn't just be about yarn anymore. I might still make Buttercup yarn art videos when I have something really interesting to show or talk about, but have that just be a recurring series rather than the whole channel, if that makes sense. I think it would make it more interesting to make videos, more interesting, just as something to do. I haven't fully decided yet if that's what I'm going to do, but I'm seriously considering it. I'm having more trouble thinking of things to talk about lately, and I think it would be a lot easier on me if I could have videos where I don't have to talk about anything. I'm just making nice, gentle sounds to relax to. So, please leave a comment and let me know if that's something that would interest you, or if you have any strong objections to me doing that, or if you have any thoughts on other things I could do that I haven't mentioned here. So I think that's really it for today. Very short video, I know, but I don't really have that much to talk about right now. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a wonderful day.